Summertime fishing. It's hot. And when I say it's hot, today in Vegas it's like 109. My go-to, look for grass. If there's grass, there's oxygen. If there's oxygen, there's fish. If there's fish, you're stoked. Stay tuned. Seven and a half inch Rago hot hitch, weedless setup, 10-aught trocar swim bait hook, 65-pound braid line, 7 1-to-1 Daiwa 300 reel with a heavy rod with an extra fast tip. Here we go. So I'll show you guys how I tie this thing on. I'll take my hook, take that screw lock right there. You just go right into the center of the nose, just like that. And just make sure you screw it on nice and centered, you know. So I just kind of push it on there, and I'll screw it all the way down to the eye of the hook, just so it doesn't move around a lot. And then, just kind of like a Texas rigged worm, you know what I mean? I'll find the bend in the hook, and I'll see where that's gonna go on the top of the bait, and I'll open up that hollow belly. And what I found is easiest with these is if you kind of turn the bait on you turn the hook sideways almost, and you come in at an angle at it, and you kind of open it up, and I just go straight. It's kind of tricky. Kind of open it up like that, and I just go straight down. And then you kind of flip it over, and you watch where that's coming out. And you pop it up through. So yeah, I slide the body forward a little bit, and then I just skin hook the tip of the hook. Not too deep. You want to be able to set that hook nice, but you want it to be nice and completely weedless. Now if it tears up a little bit, that's when your mendit comes in, and I'll just hit it because it kind of tore right there in the back. So I'll just hit it real quick with the mendit before I tie it on, and create a nice seal on it, you know, so it doesn't tear up too much while you're throwing it. I mean, these big hooks, man, these big hooks, they'll eat up any soft plastic bait. That's why you buy this stuff, and it really prolongs the life of your baits. And you just kind of squeeze it on there, and you let it sit, and by the time I tie on and get ready to go and set the camera up and all that stuff, this thing will be dry, and that little gap won't be there anymore. So I've had a lot of people ask me what knot I tie on these big baits, and there's a couple knots I use with consistency, and probably the one I use the most is the double San Diego jam knot. If you don't know how to tie it, I'll do a video later on it, but it's kind of a lot of line to manage because you end up with 3 tag ends, but it's my absolute confidence knot, and I love it. I've never had it fail. I use it on braid, mono, and fluoro for all my big baits, and it's great. Since this is a weedless setup and it's kind of going to be in and out of heavy cover, I like to use that. I like to use that because I just know that knot is not going to fail. I mean, you could use Palomar knots, and you know, there's a million other ones out there that are great knots too, but I've just had really great success with the double San Diego jam knot, so I keep using it. So I'm almost out of daylight here, and it's starting to get pretty windy. No bites yet. I'm gonna keep running until I can't film anymore. It's a grind some days. Well guys, it's 9 o'clock at night. I tried my best for you, but I just couldn't get anything to bite. It's still like 100 and something degrees. That water's got to be in the 90s. Summer's a rough time, man. I went out there and I found some grass patches, and I was letting it sink down and then ripping it up out of the top, and I would tick it over the top of the grass. It's hard making videos for you guys and not having fish on them, but that's how it goes sometimes, you know. But I gotta get home to the family. Thank you guys for watching. Again, Rago 7.5 inch hot hitch, weedless, 10-aught trocar swim bait hook with the screw lock on there, 65-pound braid. It's a good combo for the summer, man. You guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe on the bottom. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you guys use for weedless setups during the summer. And I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.